Hello and welcome back to the third week of the Latte Art Bootcamp. So far we've learned some of the fundamentals in episode 1, and then last week we learnt about the heart. So this week we're going to expand on what we learnt last week with that heart or bulb style of pouring and pour some tulips. If you're enjoying the bootcamp so far and you haven't already, click that subscribe button, but let's get started. So the tulip is very similar to pouring a heart, except that you push a number of bulbs into the cup. So if you think back to pouring that heart, we set the crema first of all, and then when we were about 3/4 full, we push that jug into that crema and create a white bulb. A tulip follows a very similar method, except that we're pouring a number of bulbs into the cup. So we start by setting the crema just as we normally would. From here, stop pouring and move your jug tip close to that nice brown crema surface. Now start your milk flow again as you push that white bulb from the edge into the center of the cup. Now this is where it turns from a heart to a tulip. So once you've got that bulb formed, stop your milk flow, take the jug back to the start of the cup again and push another bulb in directly into the first bulb. And you want to repeat this process, but as the cup is filling up, you want to push those bulbs less each time until you have a bulb all the way back up to the top of the cup. Now just as your cup is almost full, you want to push your last bulb in, you want to lift up your jug and you want to cut through all of your bulbs. This is what's going to finish off that pattern and give you that really nice symmetry if you cut through the middle of the bulbs. As you get better with this pattern, you can stack more and more bulbs by pushing less milk in each time, but just remember that sometimes it's nice to have nice clean latte art that's a little bit more simple than to try and overdo it and get messy latte art. Now the key thing for creating a great tulip is making sure you push directly into the middle of the previous bulb every time. You can see here if you don't push into the previous bulb every time, you're going to end up with something that is asymmetrical. Whereas if you're careful, especially with those first two bulbs, and you pour them right into the center of each other, we'll get that nice pattern at the end if you cut through the very middle. Thank you so much again for watching another episode of this 6-week latte art bootcamp. I hope your latte art is getting better and better each week. Remember that you can send me your latte art efforts to my Instagram, which is @thecoffeefusion. If you're living within Australia and your hopper is looking a little bit empty, remember that you can grab some of my coffee, especially Keyboard Warrior is great for latte art. And you can use the discount code LATTEART for 20% off coffee if you haven't already used it. Of course, if you're in Australia, you love coffee and you really want to support this channel, you can sign up to my coffee subscription. For your first delivery, you just pay $5 and you'll get 3 different sample packs to try all of my coffees. Thanks again for watching. If you got this far, just click that like button because that really helps to build this community. Remember, subscribe if you're not already, but I'll see you next week when we take on the Rosetta. Keep frothin'!